Nintendo Switch upgrade delayed. Huge Fjordhawk Nerf. And Dino Discovery Mode showcased. You're right kids, it's Raasclark and welcome to your regular ARK community news. Before we begin, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, share around and let's get into it. So yes, that's right, news just dropped about the Nintendo Switch port touted for next week on October the 25th has now been pushed back to a very early November release. No specific date yet, just very early November. The reason being was due to unforeseen and unprecedented environment situations happening in the Pacific Northwest, which I certainly resonate with, and unfortunately means that the scheduled release isn't possible. What's also worth noting as well, it does mention with EU and other regions to follow shortly after, meaning you aren't going to see this on launch day worldwide. Maybe it's just tied to the US. Don't know if UK means EU, I'm guessing it probably does. Does that mean Australia too? It would be good to clarify exactly what this does indeed mean. Though we did get a brand new trailer for this Switch port, including of course the island introduction cinematic you're going to see. Not sure if we're going to see more map introduction cinematics following this, but this is all captured with in-game footage showcasing exactly how well this is going to run on the Switch port. And I've got to say, for the Nintendo Switch, it isn't bad, it's holding up pretty well. It's certainly a big upgrade on the current Switch port that's out at the moment, including of course things like this Explorer Notes, interactive Explorer Notes being re-recorded by the voice actors, and considering they try to recreate the original trailers with the Nintendo Switch visuals and graphical hardware limitations, I think they've done a pretty decent job, though it's a wonder if YouTube compression is having a play here. Scorched Earth in particular looks better than the island visuals. I don't know whether that's because of recording hardware here, but yeah, can't wait to play. It's just big shame we've got to wait to see all these new upgrades, including the UI, and in some time in November. On top of that, Grove Street Games dropped an update to prepare players for this big Switch port, with some things you really need to take note of if you're playing already on Switch, including removing items from your hotbars in slots 9 and 10, and to not have any in-progress tames or crafting recipes. They do go on to say players will keep all of their items, tames and structures. Foliage may reappear inside your base, however, and you may lose any custom option settings. Any structures left on will automatically be turned off. Fog of War will be reset on your in-game map. Your level up and engram points may need to be reapplied, and you may need to rediscover any previously unlocked Explorer Notes. And additionally, all official servers will have a player count of 40 to ensure a smooth multiplayer experience for all players at launch. Not a massive number there, but again, Switch limitations, which they'll be paying close attention to as time goes on. Official servers will not be wiped, and they will be temporarily taken down for 24 hours prior to launch to be updated. Though if only US players can play this, what does that mean for everyone in other time zones? And the host join menu will be renamed to single player, redefining the menu for a more streamlined experience. What we do know though is the size. How big is this going to be? You should expect approximately 6.5 gigabytes to download, and each map will be approximately 1 to 2 gig of storage. Again, as you may already know, we've covered before, Scorched Earth will be released on launch day, and it seems there's going to be 2 different season passes. One granting you Scorched Earth, Aberration and Extinction upon release, whereby Aberration and Extinction will be released every other 2 months, or an Ultimate Survivor upgrade, which gives you all maps. Very interesting that they're giving you 2 different options. It'd be great to understand the pricing on these. So a bit of grave news for Nintendo Switch players, and certainly for me, especially if I'm going to get to play this later than other people. I don't know, I wish I understood exactly how that's going to pan out, which countries are affected. I think they need to be a bit more clear about how that's going to be released. I guess we don't have a actual release date just yet, so we'll have to wait and see what happens there. But it's great to see the visuals now, the UI interface, and how this is going to look when we can actually get our hands on it. But the trailer didn't stop there. Oh no, we got a first look at the Dino Discovery Mode, which I was very surprised to see. being targeted for young players in a streamlined experience. You can select a bunch of different custom characters and a very cel-shaded feel to it, with what seems to be baby stegos wandering as well, and as you approach them you can find out factual information. And it seems there are certain quests, a photo mode, I think it looks to be a photo mode where you can take pictures of a dilo and such. And yeah, very different from what I was expecting. I thought it would just be the standard ARK mode, just streamlined, but no, it's a complete different version to the ARK that we know. And now I can't wait to get my hands on this and see exactly how this is played, how educational fun this is going to be for younger audiences. The devs do offer a brief description that it's a low-pressure, kid-friendly, dino fact-filled adventure for players of all ages, which will be a free update to anyone that owns ARK the base game. Don't forget though, this is only tied to the Nintendo Switch port, but you're going to get everything else the Switch port has, including a Scorched Earth Ascension, when sometime in November, hopefully at the same time. We'll have to wait and hear for more about that. And yeah, of course, with the big Fjord Evolved 6 patch we received last night, giving you all of the cool Halloween event goodness that you enjoy year upon year, and most definitely the last time you're going to enjoy this on ARK 1, confirmed by the devs today. Well, they dropped a patch for the Fjordhawk, and well, it's a big change to the Fjordhawks you know, including reducing their flight speed when picking up loot bags, increasing the time before it becomes invisible to 20 seconds, but the big one, a 1 hour cooldown added on retrieval of players' inventory when killed, meaning the whole weight spamming thing that people were doing, going from bed to bed to bed, moving all of their inventory, you won't be able to do anymore. On official servers anyway, there will be a launch argument you'll be able to input called minimum time between inventory retrieval if you still want that infinite cooldown you've had before. And on top of that, reduce the base health and health per level gained on Fjordhawk by approximately 40%, as well as a 2x damage multiplier from guns and projectiles, making Fjordhawks certainly not as hot as they used to be. And that's it, that's your news for today. What do you think? Comment below, let me know. Were you looking forward to the Nintendo Switch port? Are you disgruntled by this delay? Or are you quite pleased to see all of these details about what's coming to it? Are you getting it? I am. I will be playing it on day one when I can, but when I can, who knows now? I'm not too sure. I need to know. Wildcard, please do tell us. I just want to play it. Till next time, my name's Raasclark. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and as always, peace out.